Alright guys, I'm going to do a real quick video of how to prep your tumbler cup. So, I've got gloves, got a sanding block, I've got cup. It's not even prepped right now, so I'm just going to do a real quick video of how to prep a cup. So, I pretty much watched, once again, videos on YouTube and on Facebook, so of how to prep these cups. There's much better. It's not glare in my face. So I have a mask on just because I'm not doing this the wet sanding method. I'm just going to do the real quick sanding method here in the shop. I've got a little fan blowing here on the bottom, down on the floor, but I am going to wear a mask just to get it prepped. So what you do is you just take your cup. I just put my hand in it. Quickest thing to do, just start sanding. And what you're doing is you're taking that shine off of it. The reason why I'm wearing a mask is so that you don't breathe in these fumes that you're taking off of the paint, which is like the clear coat. Run it all around. This is a 30-ounce modern. It's just a cup I have in the house. So, just prepping it. Usually I'd wet sand it. I just run it under water with the sand block and the cup and do the same exact thing. Then I'm not having them to breathe in the fumes from all the dust that I'm sanding off of this. I'm going to get this bottom really good roughed up. This allows the epoxy to sit in really well and adhere to it. You want to get around this edge. Anywhere there's little spots, you definitely want to sand really, really well, just because it allows it to get in there and adhere a lot better. So, bottom part's done. I just grab a hold of it at the bottom, because I got gloves on, and just start sanding. This is just prepping it before we get ready to do anything. Like I said, you can wet sand this, just go in your house, run it under some water, but it's really cold outside right now, so I'm not running it under water where I'm at. I think it was probably about 35 right now. So, but I'm out in the shop here. Heater's going. It's comfortable. As you can see, I'm in short sleeves. And I've got a heater, small little heater right here on my desk. So I can heat up the epoxy if I want to. So, get that notched really good. And I just got the sand block from Dollar Tree, honestly. So it works really well. I've seen other people use 220 by 3M. That's totally fine too. So now we're going to rough up the edge or the lip. Around it. Really, really good. So how you know your cup is sanded, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. See all those marks in it? It's taking the shininess, giving it a dull look. So now what I'm going to do, I've already sanded that all down. Take some alcohol, get you a paper towel, get it really wet. Now you're just going to clean it off. That gets all the dust, everything off of it. Most people hold them with a wand. I stick my hand in there. It's easy. Because what I'm going to do is, hence again, you don't want to touch the outside with your bare hands because of the oil. But just wipe it down really good. There's one. I have another paper towel. Just gonna dry it off really well, which alcohol dries on its own. And now you can see it is scuffed up. So it's got a nice scuffing to it. So now, instead of grabbing it with my fingers, I'll put it on my wand. Still not touching it with my hands, so not getting any oil on it. So that's how you prep a cup. And then what you'll do is you spray paint it with a base coat. Either, you can use either white. I have some Rust-Oleum's flat white is what I use majority of my stuff. Although, I will say that on the cup I did last night, I did not put a base coat on it. It was already black. And look how pretty that turned out. And that's one coat of epoxy on there. I could touch it. It's dry. It's pretty dry. It's pretty cool out here, so, but yeah, made a really pretty cup. I mean, if you can see it, let me get out of the way. There we go. It's color changing. See how it turns a blue to a green? It's really pretty. So like I said, I didn't base coat this because it was already black, and that's the effect I was going for. But I do hear a lot of people base coat theirs in the color that's closest to it. So for instance, if I'm base coating in this turquoise, you'll probably want to maybe base coat in the turquoise. But I do see a lot of people just using the Rust-Oleum flat white, not a satin or anything or a gloss, because that makes it shiny. Flat is so much better. So, alright, well, that is how you prep a cup. So, pretty much now I got a cup prepped. I've just got to spray paint it. One thing I did learn is to tape it off around the edge here, so that when you are spray painting it, and the further you hold it out, and if you will take your spray paint and spray from the top down, don't go back up, because then you're going to get your, overspray into the cup. Yes, you can use acetone, but you got to be really careful with acetone, because acetone will take paint right off. And you don't want to go for that once you've got a cup done. So, but you can. So some people tape around the edge here just to prevent the overspray. I've seen some where the cups have, like, I don't have a, nope, I don't have a big football. But anyway, they do have a big football. Oh, I have a cup right here. And that's kind of sticking out of it. So, like this one, see, it's already got it to where it's sealed, so you can always get a bigger football. Still want to spray from the bottom down though, and do it in like small. So if you take your paint, hold it out like this, and just hold it and go down, turn, spray down, turn, spray down, turn, spray down. Once you get back around, then go in between those two sprays that you just did. So, because you're not putting a very thick coat on, it's a very light coat. It's basically just your base coat. So, but if you don't want to put a base coat on, you can do silver. You could just leave it silver and do it like this. Silver brings out silver really well, but if you're going for like a more white look, it definitely will show up different if you do not put a base coat on. I watched a couple videos that left a cup just like this. They put the same exact glitter on, did not have a base coat on this, had a base coat on this cup, and this part right here was silver. This part right here, they were going for more of a white silver, so definitely different when you base coat or not. So, but then you just spray, turn, spray. I'm not going to do it in here because I'm in the shop. Make sure you get the bottom, a couple sprays, just a little bit, keep turning it, but you only want to go around maybe 2 to 4 times, just really lightly out and spray. And then just let it dry, and then once it's dry in about 30 minutes or so, 45 minutes, then your cup is ready to go. You don't have to do anything after you've put your base coat on, prepping it. So just remember, don't touch it with your fingers because of the oil. So I did see a video where somebody touched it, and you could see where the epoxy did not stick very well to the cup at all because of either A, the epoxy, or B, they may have touched it with their finger and got a little bit of oil on it. So just make sure, gloves. So anytime we're messing with resin, paint, anything, I say wear gloves. You can wear the same gloves fixing to get your epoxy ready, so you don't have to change them out. They're not damaged. If they get a little bit of paint on them, okay. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I got paint on stuff, so it doesn't affect anything unless you get a lot of it on your hands. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. Hit the like button and subscribe button. Go ahead and share my videos and stuff, so maybe I'll get out there and help other people just like other people have helped me when I've watched videos becoming a newbie. So alright, have a good night, guys. Bye.